You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, what's up? We're back, and you guys wanted me to play Pendulums. That's what a lot of you guys requested. The Pendulum deck, give it a try. I'll give it a try. I just honestly made a 60 card Pendulum pile deck. I was playing it in the solo mode, and truthfully, there are so many cards in here that are like 3 paragraphs long, and I swear to you, I will try my best, but some of these cards look like pages out of the Bible. I swear to you, some of these, like this is one of the shorter cards, but like some of these cards legitimately is so much text. I'm going to try my absolute best to play them, but I played them in solo mode for a little while, and they weren't doing bad, but it's solo mode, so who knows? I try to make it a 60 card pile. We've got some floodgates here that we can just special summon out for free. We have Fossil, forgot about that. Let me add that. Okay, there we go. I put in a Fossil Dyna because I just totally forgot. That's a really good card in Pendulums. Also, on a weird note, complete side note, on related cards, we have almost every single monster for Sofa Chords. We've been pulling these since day one. I mean, we pulled this and this on episode 1, which are 2 super rares from Sofa Chord. Episode 1, we pulled both of them. And then we have almost every single main deck monster, except for this one, which happens to be a common. We haven't pulled it, but I mean, it's only a matter of time. And then this is an ultra we don't have, the Kulia. And then we're missing one ultra rare right here. One ultra rare right here, and we basically have the entire archetype. I don't know much about this archetype. I don't know how good or bad it is. Again, this is one of those archetypes you play against, you ash the first card, and sometimes you just scoop and get out of there. But I don't know how good this archetype actually is when you play it consistently. It might be good, it might be bad. I'm not honestly completely sure. So we've got that. This is the deck we're playing so far. It's not optimized, but the idea here is we'll just play it together. Like I said, I've been playing it in solo mode. We play it together, and we just kind of realize what's wrong here and what's right, and then we just put cards in, put cards out. Okay, so I accidentally forgot to switch decks. And I realized that as soon as I clicked enter the battle, I tried to click cancel, too late. But so we're playing Luna Lights again. I don't know how I do it. I always open Kaleido Chick. Always. I don't know what's going on our opponent's field. What is this? What is my opponent playing? I think they loaded into the wrong area. I think they were trying to play the 2025 thing, the one where you burn your opponent. Never mind. At least it's, you know what? Screw it. This the cool thing is, if we had been playing, yeah, this is a really good hand. This is a great hand. It's insane, actually. This is a really, really good hand. We don't have like double normal summons or anything like that, but this is actually a really good hand. We have Kaleido Chick, Emerald Bird. Emerald Bird is a great normal summon, actually. Kaleido Chick, Emerald Bird, the Rabbit. I'm trying to, damn, it's a little too good. It's a little too good. It's too bad Dropless isn't live. I guess we go... Yeah, I guess we go with this. Normal, activate effect, send to the graveyard. We just don't really have a way to add back. That's the problem. I guess we just send another Yellow Marn, but we don't have a way to add back. We can just like... It's our only... Like, it's a great hand. We don't have any discards. We have Droplets, but I can't use Droplets. right now because droplets, he had no monster to use it on, so we'll just set this and just pass. I mean, it really wasn't a bad hand, though. We're missing, you know, a couple of things here, but this isn't too bad. We have the Emerald Bird. That's a free draw. Tiamat is not live, but it can be live. Actually, I could have summoned Tiamat. I just realized that I could have just set that card and summoned it, but I don't know what my opponent was playing, so I didn't want them to have some crazy flip effect, like Morphing Jar or something. It's not bad. I guess we can Forbidden Droplets here. We really need to. Actually, we're going to go activate this. We will summon this out. There'll be a redeclare. And then our opponent has the opportunity to redeclare, and then we can Forbidden Droplets. Yeah, I'd rather save the Kaleido chick. I guess we can send to graveyard. This isn't sent by card effect, I mean, we could just send this just because it doesn't really... It's better in graveyard than it is on field, so we can just send that to the graveyard. Reduce that, and our opponent's stuck attacking us. Wow, okay, I didn't expect that. This guy's playing like a regular dragon deck, and this isn't a bot either, because it's a bot would have attacked this. Yeah, they're just playing a dragon deck. Okay, yep, let's see what we get here off the next draw. Another Forbidden Droplets. I mean, I guess that's not terrible. Now here we can do a lot. We can actually summon this, or we could just summon the Emerald Bird, try to draw into something, which is my hope. I'm going to activate this, send the White Rabbit to graveyard, draw a card. Damn. Can't get to the fusions, the fusion package. I guess we'll activate this. How do I get to the fusion package with these? There's got to be a way. It's something I'm doing wrong. This needs to be discarded. Yeah, I don't think I can. Maybe I'm missing something. We can send this, but like, I guess we just send another Yellow Martin to the graveyard just to have them all loaded up in there for later. Yeah, I think we just do that. And then we use Yellow Martin. We'll put this back. I just think that's a really good card to put back. So we'll put that back, summon this out, overlay into Time Thief. Yeah, Time Thief it is. Let's go this plus this. Time Thief is just insane in Lunalights. There's just no reason not to use it. And then we can just go to battle phase, and if we need to do something, it's, you know, we'll do it later. Then we'll just attack over this. This does have an effect, if I remember. The Keeper of the Dragon. Never mind. Keeper of the Dragon. Oh no, it summons itself when a monster is destroyed. It doesn't have like anything too crazy. Yeah, this guy's pretty high up. I mean, he's in gold. It's not like he's in somewhere crazy. But he's in gold with this deck. I guess I can... No, I don't want to use this effect yet, because I can just use it during my opponent's turn anyway, to search if I need to. Yeah, this would have been a great test duel for the Pendulum deck, but I forgot to switch decks. My bad. And we get a trap card underneath. Transmigration Break. That is quite a card. That is quite a card. This guy's got a very interesting deck. Thank God I didn't do that other effect. I was thinking about using Time Thief during my turn to search for the Lunalight Fusion. Thank God I didn't. That would have been really dumb. So we definitely go with the Yellow Martin. We'll discard Yellow Martin or detach Yellow Martin. And then we'll be able to... that'll destroy Tiamat, unfortunately, but at least we'll be able to use our effect. Yeah, his effect will be destroyed. Oh, and a dragon's destroyed. Yeah, if a face-up monster gets destroyed. So even if our monster gets destroyed, Dragon, Keeper of Dragon Shrine triggers. That's actually kind of crazy. Who would have known? That's actually kind of crazy. It's going to summon that. Alright, fine. It's in defense anyway. Yeah, for a second there I thought this was a bot. This is definitely not a bot. This is a person. It's just that I don't know why they're doing this to themselves, but it is a person, actually. It is a real person. It's just quite shocking. Damn, we just are not drawing our fusion options right now. Hopefully we get a spell so we can draw the fusion options. Get a trap. That's not bad. Actually, I can put this guy on the top of his deck and kind of like guarantee a win. Okay, so now I guess we'll just go Emerald Bird. Yeah, that's what we're struggling to draw right now. Send a Lunalight card. Actually, no, we're sending a trap if we can. Yeah, send the trap. Last time I forgot to send the trap. Oh, that's not the worst card. Banish this from your grave, especially summon Lunalight from your hand. I mean, I guess that's not bad. We also have all these. Yeah, we definitely want to resolve this. Yeah, we want to send this. This card sends the grave, makes a monster 0. This doesn't have an effect when sent to the graveyard. I guess this is our way to fusion summon if we want to. Yeah, I'm looking at it. This is probably our way to fusion summon. Lunalite Crimson Fox. Send this to the graveyard. Now we can go Tiger or Wolf here. I think Wolf is a Monster Reborn and then another Monster Reborn, but we still have access to fusion summoning. But Lunalite Wolf is actually access to. But the problem with Lunalite Wolf is we don't have the Panther Dancer in the graveyard, so we won't be able to get that whole aspect out. I think this is probably still the better option. Or we could just summon the Black Sheep. No, I think this is better. Yeah, Tiger is probably better. Tiger's always like really, really good. So we'll activate this. Yellow Martin. It's crazy. We have 3 Yellow Martins in graveyard. I don't think even regular Lunalites can get usually 3 Yellow Martins into graveyard. So we just kind of got lucky. We'll Pendulum Scale. Like I said, this deck shows promise. When you open a Kaleido Chick, it's like insane how much this deck actually accomplishes. But when you don't, it does pretty much nothing. We do need Lunalite Fusion. I think that's what we're really missing, because right now we're just fusing with Polymerization, which is nice sometimes, but can be a little underwhelming. Yeah, we can get to Avermax for sure. I mean, why not, right? Might as well flex. Activate this. Beef up this card. This is negated. Beef up that card. This sends for cost, actually, too, so it doesn't even matter if it's negated. What do we send to grave? We'll send this just in case we have a way to get it back later. We'll do that. That's negated. Doesn't matter. You know which card would be good, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? Actually, do we even have it? We might actually have it. There's a card that lets you destroy one of your spell traps, which would be like Lunalite Tiger, and then it lets you destroy a spell trap card your opponent controls. I forget what it's called. It's a Link 2 monster. I'll look at it after the game. There's still a lot that we can do here. Wow, okay. We just keep going. This is actually kind of impressive. So we'll go with this. And I have to add another card to this deck. The Nightmare. It's not a Nightmare monster. You'll see when I pull it up. Alright, this is already pretty decent here. This is a special summon monster. It is. It is a special summon monster. Why don't we just get rid of it so we don't have to deal with it anymore? That would be pretty smart. We have this guy too, I forgot. Target one special summon monster, you're in attack position. Not that it matters, because we have this anyway. But this is like I said, this has been really impressive. Like how much the deck can do. Like this is all off of not that many. Like once it gets rolling, this deck is serious. I could have made an Avermax there. I could have made 3 rank 4s. Like I know it's like not that impressive for like a modern meta deck, but for us, that's like really actually kind of impressive. I didn't even realize this couldn't attack. It's actually really, really impressive. All right, there's definitely some cards I need to check that I have, and there's one card that I need to add for sure. Alright, this is what my opponent was playing. They are playing a real deck. Yeah, first I thought it was a bot, but it's actually not a bot. I have no idea why they're playing half the stuff they are. This is not a bot. They're playing Illusionist. They're playing... I don't know what... This is the weirdest card in here, because everything else is like a Dragon Support card, or a Blue Eyes card, or kind of like a random noob card. And then, out of nowhere, Mimicking Maneater, but kind of makes sense. It's one of those like a noob traps, the ones that are like a noob will see it and be like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, I don't know what this card's about in here. I don't know why it's in there. And also, I don't know what Dimension Fissure is doing in here either. Okay, before I adjust the deck, I might as well open a Master Pack, because that's, you know, what we've got here. Because I might pull something that I could play in the Lunalite deck, or one of the other decks, or the Pendulum deck, or one of the other mini decks that we've got. We've got Wake Up Centurion. Can't use that. Another Magician. I don't even know what that one does. Like I said, every one of them is a wall of text. Something about... Yeah, this is the other thing that's kind of frustrating about playing like Magicians, Odd Eyes, Pendulums. It's like it'll be like an effect followed by a restriction, followed by another effect. Then you got to keep in mind if it's a tuner, what level it is, what scale it is. There's a lot to keep up. D-Tactics, Morphtronic. We've got Exo Sister, one we already have, and what's under here, Akashic Magician, brand new. We don't have that. That's not bad. Return all monsters this card points to. I mean, that's generic removal, right? If this card's link summon, return all monsters this card points to. 2 monsters with the same type, except tokens, same type. Okay. I mean, that's not terrible. I gotta find an application. That's not bad. Declare one name, excavate cards on top of your deck, equal to the rank created. And that second effect is never going to resolve, but the first effect is actually not terrible. All Lunalites are the same type, so that's pretty much going second. This card's actually pretty decent. We'll probably play it. It's another kind of threat that we have against our opponent. Okay, this is the card, Evil Swarm Nightmare. Somebody was asking me to... Not that. Somebody was asking me to play this in Luna Lights Detach, change my monster to face-up defense. I think I've played this card before, but it didn't really work out. But I don't recall. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't actually remember playing it. Maybe I did. I probably can cut Spright. I have used Spright. The only way to summon Spright in this entire deck is to... Spright is like a non-quick effect version of this guy, the other guy here somewhere. It's a non-quick effect version of Tiamaton, basically is what Spright is. It's not bad at all. It's just the only way we have to summon it is with King of the Swamps. We have no other way to summon it, so I'll probably replace the Nightmare. Why not? I think that's worth trying out. Even though we played Nightmare last time, it didn't really work out. And then what other card should we try? Oh yeah, this is it. This is the one I was talking about. Firefighting Duramadol. This is the card I was talking about that we actually can play. Now that I think about it, in the game I realized that, but we can actually... You could target a spawn trap card on each side of the field and destroy it. So what's good is you can pop Luna Light Perfume, you can pop Serenade Dance, or you can pop this and then search a fusion in the end phase, or you can just pop this once you don't need it anymore, or you can actually pop the Tiger while it's in the spell and trap card zone, and then you get the second effect, or if it's destroyed you can target a Luna Light and summon it back. So I think that's pretty good. I think we probably replace Nightmare Cerberus because I just don't summon him that often. I think those are pretty good adjustments. They gotta remember that. I'm surprised none of you guys recommended that card because usually the guys are on it. But then again, you guys probably forgot that I even had that card. But I think this card's actually pretty good for this deck. If I remember correctly, because I was playing this deck, like a competitive version of this deck with like dangers and stuff back in 2019. I remember using this card, and I was a part of the combo. Alright guys, so this is a replay because for some reason the recording didn't work, but my opponent made me go first. This is what we drew. We actually are playing the Pendulum deck. We activate Clock Wyvern, the other guy. We go ahead and we quickly Pendulum summon. We summon out Gluttony, which for those of you that don't know is a floodgate in itself, and then we summon this girl, but we tribute her to summon Majesty's Fiend. So we end on Majesty's Fiend and Gluttony. Our opponent can't special summon the extra deck, and also they can't activate monster effects. It's actually a phenomenal board. Our opponent chose for us to go first. Clock Wyvern activated. Doesn't matter because they have Forbidden Droplets anyway, and not only do they have Forbidden Droplets, but they're also playing Tenpai. One card combo, we lose the duel. Nothing we can do. We try to play Pendulums, but something always goes wrong. Alright, we lost another coin flip, but our opponent again made us go first, which, yeah, is not a bad thing, I guess. 5, 8, 8, 2, 4. Okay, so decent scales. Levels are all over the place. I guess we get a high scale, a low scale, and we summon everybody. So this is the lowest scale we've got. This is a 4, 4, 4. Okay. Okay, so I guess we go these two. Oath Dragon. This is a 2 scale, this is an 8 scale. I think that's the right play. So we go with these two. So we go with Oath Dragon Magician, Black, whoa there, don't want to do that. Black Fang Magician, go with these 2 scales. No effects that can once per turn. You can target a monster your opponent controls, that's pretty decent. You have a Magician card in your other Pendulum zone, 1 face up. Well, this lets me add face up from my extra deck. Don't have any, so I guess we summon everybody. This lets me banish when it's normal, so special summon, target 1 card banishes. I guess we can save this for later, but like, what does that actually accomplish if I save it for later? I mean, I guess I save it for later. It doesn't do anything right now. Yeah, it doesn't do anything right now. I guess we just save it for later, though. No need to summon. I guess we just summon these two. Summon these two out. Yep, we just summon those two. Unfortunately, it's really as far as we go. In terms of links, we really don't have anything. We have link 3s we can make, but can we maybe add one? Sofa Cord, Pendulum Monster to the extra deck. Okay. Like I said, this is a little bit of learning process for me. I really don't know this, and every single card is a paragraph. And this is also a pretty good card. So I mean, it's nice that we're getting. The only issue is that we affect Veiler. I did not expect that. The only issue is that we really don't have anything to really go into. I mean, I could have gone into the Sofa Chord Link 3, but we don't have any other Sofa Chords back here. I guess we can just go into, at least now that we baited that out, we can go into this dude right here. The other problem is our best monsters that we've pulled this entire time have been Xyab monsters, and Xyab monsters detach, and since they detach, they send to graveyard, they don't go to the top of the extra deck, and since that happens, we actually aren't able to recur magicians the way we'd like to, or recur pendulums the way we'd like to, and that is definitely a little bit of an issue. Because if we can't recur these cards, they kind of aren't that great. So we'll go Galaxy, and hopefully we'll be able to special summon. He could Maxi us here if he drew it. He's going to Forbidden Droplets again. I just played against this, by the way, but this is a stupid-ass play because this card's not actually doing anything. I don't really care that he's forbidding. This is actually, it's better that he's using Forbidden Droplets, Ghost Bell. I really don't care, being that I mean, this card being negated isn't impacting the game state in any manner whatsoever because I'm trading it out anyway. This is one of those duels where I'm pretty sure this guy's just playing a really good deck, and I mean, he's already got 3 amazing cards. It really doesn't, like, it's crazy we have these cards too. That's what's kind of funny. But this card is totally unimpacted right now because it didn't matter that he negated that other card. We have a monster negate, possible destruction if we wish to. Next turn we have a banish as a follow, which is pretty decent. We'll see what we do. Sky. This is one of those decks that can misplay a million times and still win. Okay. I'm going to see what I can do here. If he activates the effective ray, I'm definitely going to negate it. If he activates the effective ray. If he just normal summons, tags out, then, well, there's not much I can do. Area 0. Area 0, okay. Now I kind of don't. No, I was going to say, like, I kind of understand why you use Forbidden Droplets, but no, I don't actually understand why you use Forbidden Droplets. That actually didn't make any sense, because he sent a monster. It's not like, oh, he's filling his graveyard with spells. No, he just sent a monster. Area 0, okay. There's Widow Anchor. Now, the good thing is my monster's immune from destruction. He doesn't know that. I know that. He doesn't know that. I know for a fact he doesn't know that. He's going to activate right into that, 100%. Yep, there it is. He doesn't know that it's immune to destruction. It's not going to resolve. Neither is the destruction of spells or traps. But even if he did, we have effects when we get destroyed. But he didn't know that. But I know he has... What does he have? A Ray in hand? Because he already used Hornet Drones. Yeah, he has no monsters on hand. He sent Hornet Drones to the graveyard. He has a Ray. If he normal summons and activates Ray, never mind. He should have won that duel. 1,000,000% he should have won that duel. He's a bonehead. We honestly just got lucky. Okay, this is what my opponent was playing. It is as standard of a Sky Striker deck as you could possibly imagine. This is like AI generated Sky Strikers. It is like to the T, the most meta, up-to-date Sky Striker deck I've ever seen. Okay, let's pull something. I guess we can even pull Pendulums now. I really think these Sofa Chords have some promise. The Sofa Chords are... We have Pendulum Magicians, and then we have Sofa Chords. The Sofa Chords really don't seem that bad. We have an Ultra Rare, a Lady of the Lake, Vampire, Abyss, Vanquishing Soul, Mini Borreload, Speedroid card. The Ultra Rare is Stellar Wind Wolf. This card's actually pretty good. It's probably the best level 9 that we've pulled so far. This is one of those cards that is like weirdly, it like seems good, but it's not bad. I mean, we have a level 9 that's usable now. It's good for our Synchro deck. It definitely, it's a little bit of a weird card. It gains 300 every time a monster effect is activated. And then once per turn, if this card's attack is 4,000 or higher, shuffle both this card and all monsters your opponent controls into the deck that does not target. So the idea with this card is to summon it, but then we have to keep activating monster effects after we summon. So we have to get this thing up to 3,000. So how many monster effects is that? 25 to 4,000. You have to activate... 5 monster effects have to be activated between you and your opponent, and then you can quick effect shuffle everything back. But this is definitely something that can go into that. This can definitely go into our Synchro, whatever it's called, Synchro deck that has the Ciphering package in it. Okay, before I forget, I'm going to put this in here. What do I take out? I don't even know what to take out. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. I don't even know what to take out, honestly. All this stuff's pretty good at this point. I guess I'll just take out the Vermilion Tech for just because easy to remember that I took it out. So I'll take out the Vermilion Tech and I'll replace this guy because in theory he's slightly better. He's actually kind of kind of good for the right situations. It's just he requires a lot of setup because you have to be able to summon a level 9, and then you have to at least activate some monster effects, and then you'll be able to do something. Alright, our opponent made us go second, which is a little concerning. The hand is, I mean, what's great is if my opponent plays for a while, I have a ton of reading to do. He's going to activate Swords of Revealing Light. That's always an interesting card to see. Yeah, if you have, what are our scales? Winged Dragon of Ra, of course, we went second, but they got 3 million spell cards. We would have been eating well with this mythical beast Jackal right now. Although this card's like extra deck effects, not that great. Ra's Disciple, I guess he's going to be able to summon Winged Dragon of Ra pretty quick. Okay, so at least we have There Can Be Only One. We can just out all these idiots anyway. Okay, so we have a 4 scale, 2 scale, 4 scale, 6 scale. So we have 2 and 6, which means we can't summon shit. We can't summon this. We can't summon this. Our scales are all over the place. We got to do something about these scales. They're a little bit of a disaster. He's going to pay all his life points, I imagine. Which means if we scratch this guy, we win. Do I have any burn cards? I don't think I do. But if we scratch this guy, we can win this duel. Yep, he's going to pay 7,900 life. And he's down to 100. So if we just do anything, I don't know what we would need to do, just attack him with anything. If we could just out this doesn't have any protection whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, we can't activate anything on normal summon. It's here. It's not going anywhere. We can't, Swords of Revealing Light, nothing. Banish this. I guess he gains attack. Well, that's too late now. You already summoned it. You already summoned. Why would you activate that after? You're supposed to activate this before. Alright. Purple Poison is literally the out to this Winged Dragon of Ra. My opponent doesn't even know it yet. Okay, well, at least I cannot let this guy attack. What I can do is just set this. I mean, it's a 1 scale, actually. We don't have any high scales. We have, like, really high scales. I guess we can go... Damn, but I kind of just want to put this on the field. I kind of want to just set this straight up. Just set it, destroy this. He'll never see it coming. It'll go to the top of the extra deck, and I just Pendulum summon it out next turn. Right? I mean, that's what I think I do that. Because the rest of these don't out anything. I can return a spell trap card with this, but target spell trap card controls return, so I can return that and then attack. But what's that going to do? Yeah, I think I just set this. Even if my opponent destroys this with something stupid like Raigeki, I can still pop this. I think we just set this, and then I think we save these pendulums for next turn to see if our pendulum numbers get a little bit better. Because right now, even if I do activate these scales, they actually don't summon these 2 monsters anyway, so like, what's the point? Maybe next turn we draw some better scales, some better numbers, and then we can do better. We can do some nicer effects. But right now, if he does anything crazy, we have There Can Be Only One, and if he attacks this, we just destroy this. And we out his Winged Dragon of Ra. He has no protection, right? He just has 3 Ra's Disciples, even if he Raigeki's me. Set a card. Typical noob thing to do. Set a card in main phase 1 before the battle phase. Nope, nothing. It's going to destroy my monster. He has no piercing, thank God. Activate, absolutely. Absolutely. Winged Dragon of Ra, goodbye. 7,900 attack. Virtually indestructible in the anime. You know what's crazy? If this attack goes through, we actually win. If this card's normal summon target, spawn trap, create your opponent controls return. If we return this and attack, we win the duel. That's insane. The only thing that's kind of concerning is this card. Other than that, we literally win the duel if we just do that. I'm going to see if that does it. Nope, he's setting more. We know... it might be a bluff, may not be a bluff. I don't really care. This is too stupid. This is just too stupid. Oath Dragon. What is that? 2. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, if this card is normal or special summon, Jar of Greed, perfect. He tells us now this card doesn't do anything. He might draw, knowing this guy, Link Karibo, okay, and he's like revealing, hey, by the way, guy, I don't have anything. We'll see if he has a Dark Magician. If he has a Dark Magician in circulation, we'll know. It's the Jar of Greed or this. He doesn't seem to have a Dark Magician. He does have a Dark Magician, wow. Okay, he does have a Dark Magician. He does indeed have a Dark Magician. I mean, again, I only have to do 100 damage. Okay, that's good enough. I think we can do 100 damage. If I just return this and then destroy this, we're good. Okay. This is level 3. This is level 2. Okay, so we can definitely have a low scale. The problem is we don't have really high scales. 2. These bum-ass scales, man. This is level 4. Oh, this is level 6. Okay. But this is the one I want to special summon. These bum-ass scales. Alright. I think we're going to have to summon other stuff. Okay, so I think we're going to go 6 scale, and then we'll go 2 scale. All these big-ass monsters is 7, 6, 6. So I guess we just go with this. 2 scale, and then we can special summon 2. Pendulum summon, yep, from the extra deck. We'll go defense, because that can actually out something. Yeah, we'll just do that. Honestly, I think we just... Yeah, I couldn't even pendulum summon this as level 6, so I think we just end on that. We just wait out the Swords of Revealing Light. If he destroys this, we just destroy that, and we... Okay, never mind. He just scoops it up anyway. We had nothing going on anyway. He was just terrified of that purple poison. I would be too. That card's kind of crazy. Okay, we have to look at this train wreck. This is what our opponent's playing. 3 Dark Magician, 2 Red Eyes, Ra's Disciple, 1 Winged Dragon of Ra, 3 Red Eyes Fusion. So really, he was just playing Red Eyes Fusion Turbo. Never even seen this. Probably will never see it again. I've never seen that. I don't know when that's from, when it came out, what year, who came up with it. Widespread Ruin. Why isn't it why is this card not a Sekuratsu Armor? Why is this card not a Mirror Force? I don't know. I don't know why it's not. Just in there. I mean, I guess it looks cool. If you ever seen the secret rare copy of this card, it looks really, really nice. 3 Dragoons. Complete disaster. The truth is, if he summoned a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, we would have just... No doubt in my mind, we would have lost this duel. Okay, next pack. Let's see. That one had an Ultra Red, last one. That beast is actually pretty good. I mean, it's serviceable. It's decent. We'll see what we get. Power Adapter, Light Arena. We pulled some other Trickstar. We have a pretty decent Trickstar pile. We'll go look at it after this. Trickstar has like 3 field spells. One of them's good, and the others... One of them's good, one of them's okay, and I've never even seen this, so I don't even know what this does. And then we've got Zodiac Thoroughblade's actually good. I wish we had more Zodiacs. We have such a low Zodiac count. Laval, Tuning Magician, and Shinobird Power Spot. Not good enough. Okay, since I'm about to go look at my deck anyway and cards that I have, I might as well just open these. Every time I'll go look, from now on, whenever I'm about to go look at my deck or cards that I have, I'm just going to open legacy tickets. That way I could just like kill 2 birds with 1 stone if I see something else I need. People running about. It's ass. That card is not good. So that's not good enough. Yeah, every single time I'm just going to do that. Legendary Flame Lord, Fluffle Angel. I don't think that's going in the Pendulum deck. The other thing with our Pendulum deck is I included a lot of stuff I probably shouldn't, but that's because I just want to throw myself into the fire and really figure out how the deck plays. But I should probably get rid of some of the mid scales, like the 4s and stuff like that. Yeah, like the 4 scales, I should just toss those out. Magispector Sonics, Gladiator Beasts. We have a lot of Gladiator Beasts that are really, really old, but not really the fusions. Chain Dog, Tornado Bird. Let's see what this is. We've got Blind Destruction, Swarm of Scarabs. Not really anything. Not for us. Let's check out these Zodiacs. I don't know which ones I have. Okay, so I have this Wrapped Pierre we don't have. We have 1 Thoroughblade now. 2 Whiptails, pretty decent. Cataroost. This card's just okay, but yeah, we're missing a lot. We're missing Rams. Bunny Blast isn't really important, but we're missing Rams. That's actually important. In terms of extra deck, we actually have doubles of 3 of them, and then we're missing these 2, and then he's banned, so he's irrelevant, and then Barrage is just missing 2. So yeah, this isn't really... if we pull a Dryden, we can actually start playing this engine, because, I mean, we've got the most important one, which is Chaka 9. Chaka 9 turns any 2 level 4s into a Dryden, pretty much, with a bunch of materials. So this we can potentially do eventually if we manage to pull the Dryden. It would actually be worth it, because then any 2 level 4. The only thing is it eats a bunch of extra deck slots. So that's the problem with that card. Nothing we pulled is important there. Let's start reducing some of this stuff. I think what we can do is we can start taking out some of the mid scales that aren't not Velmonica, whatever the heck the other thing is. I think some of the mid scales can go. Some of the random shit, Bestial Alubra, that can go, even though we haven't drawn it, so I don't even know why I'm getting rid of it. But I actually think these Sofa Chords are half decent. So these lower scales and higher scales will stay. See, the problem is the mid scales are like these Pendulum Magicians. This is fine, actually. It's level 5. This is level 5. This is 2. I don't think we need the Dragoodies anymore. Dragoodies? Yeah, I don't think we need that. I mean, it works with that other dragon, so I guess we can keep it for now. 8, 8, 8, 1, 5, 7. These are all fine, actually. You know what's funny? We have all these scales that are perfectly fine. We just keep drawing, like 4, 4, 4. Like, we keep drawing them. Clock is actually decent. This is the, like, why don't we draw these? Now that I'm looking at it, like, bro, we actually have decent scales. Like, I'm not crazy, am I? We actually have good scales. We just don't, we keep drawing level 4 scales. Bro, I'm looking at it now. I think I already did this. The only card that really shouldn't be in here is maybe the Supreme King, this guy. But in reality, yeah, he's probably gone because his scale's too high. Level 4, yeah, this guy could go. This is a 0 scale, but I mean, we have better low scales than this guy, so we can get rid of him. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. We actually have 2 of this, so I don't mind drawing a second one. Okay, so we got rid of some cards. Literally, we just happened to keep drawing the 4 scales, but in reality, our scales were perfectly fine the whole time. We kept drawing high-level monsters. All right, so we got rid of those, and this deck we'll just keep playing, and we'll have addition by subtraction. Every single game, we'll just like, oh, okay, this sucks. Okay, this sucks. And eventually, we'll get to what looks like a playable Pendulum deck. All right. Let's see what our opponent's playing. They are adding Magician Souls. That could mean actual Dark Magician, or that could mean an engine of some kind. Based on the mates, it's probably an engine, but it could actually be real Dark Magician. Guess it is Dark Magician. We've got 8, 1, 5, some other stuff. We'll see what we can do here. This is 5. This is 6. Alright, so this is a pretty good card that we have. Level 7, we can also summon this for free if we want to. It's a free level 4 special summon. This is good because if we can summon it and target an Eternal Soul, we can get rid of an Eternal Soul and we can destroy Dark Magician along with everything else. This is an 8 scale, which is pretty nice because we can summon everything. There's an 8 scale, a 1 scale. This is usually pretty good for a normal summon, though. We have 2 level 4s, which is kind of decent. And then we can summon this for free, which is nice. But we can definitely banish this. The only thing with this is we want him to activate the Eternal Soul first if we can get him to. We have low scales. We have a high scale, low scale, middle scale, high scale, and this we special summon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we gotta hope he activates this Eternal Soul. We have to kind of like bait it out somehow. So if we can bait it out, it's gonna be pretty good. Secrets of Dark Magic. I guess if he has a dragon, we're kind of cooked. If he has a dragon, he can get the Dragoon. Dragoon is like absolutely absurd. It's like, so it actually is really, really tough for us to out with every single one of our decks. There's not one deck that we have that doesn't lose to Dragoon. None of them. And here comes Verde Anaconda. Yeah, not a single deck we have does not lose to Dragoon. Dragoon is just one of those. It's a very anti-masochist deck. I mean, anti-masochist card, because it's already so difficult to remove things, but when things can't be destroyed by card effect or targeted, and they gain attack points, the more you play, it's like, I don't even know what I have. Avermax, that's my only out. Avermax is literally my only out to a Dragoon that I can immediately think of as Avermax. I don't even... And the thing is, he can negate Avermax. I mean, maybe if we summon this and then summon a monster with 3,000 attack, maybe we can out it. But I think Avermax is pretty much our main out that I can think of anyway. Okay, so we'll try our best. Clock. Dude. If I summon this guy anywhere but the middle, he gets destroyed. So I gotta be mindful of that. Extremely mindful of that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this first. Okay, so I think we normal summon this first. I think this is the play. We normal summon this. Do we have another high scale that we can add? A 2. Actually, we have another high scale right here. Yeah, the Curtain Raiser is a high scale in itself. And then do we have a low scale? 5, 1. Yeah, we have a low scale, a high scale. We're fine. So I think we just summon this out and we attempt to search. Because we could just search whatever scale we need. If he negates this, we're fine. Failure. Imperm. We know this is an imperm. This is just... He's going to negate the first thing he sees. That's actually the best thing that could have happened, because that actually gives us the ability to potentially summon the cards that we need. That's actually pretty good. Him negating this is probably the best thing. He's probably like... What's great is he thinks we're playing Sofa Chord. So in his mind, he's like, I don't know what this deck does. It seems like an important card. So he just negated it, which is great for us. So now we just go... Pendulum scale. Level 1, right? Let me just make sure I have the right scales. Yeah, level 7, level 1. Yeah, level 7, level 1. Okay, yeah. Pendulum scale. This here. And then we pendulum scale the Curtain Raiser on the other side. It would be awesome. That's actually the worst thing that could have happened, right? Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Neither player can target this card. So this is still not going to get destroyed, even though I'm going to destroy his stuff. This is not going to get destroyed. But I'm going to summon Avermax here, and then I'm going to be able to destroy everything he's got, which that is actually pretty good. Okay, so he's going to summon Dark Magician. That's fine. Lady, whatever. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I'm going to out most of his board. So now we're going to 7-1. We're going to definitely do this. And then we're going to Pendulum summon everybody. Can we not Pendulum summon this? Is this not? Oh, it's a level 1 monster. Never mind. Okay. So Clock has to go in the middle, otherwise he gets destroyed. This can go right here. This can go right here. Sure, whatever. And then Aether will activate to banish. I guess I can't banish Eternal Soul. What's preventing me from banishing Eternal Soul? Is it banishes a monster? I guess this banishes a monster. This is unaffected anyway, so I might as well just banish this. Okay, banish one monster. Add one Sofa Core Pendulum from your deck to the extra deck. Why not? Might as well. We'll do this. We'll just place one of these. I think we're kind of cooked here. I don't see much that I can do. Unfortunately, this Dragoon is like always kicking my ass. There's so little that I can do. This I can't even do anything about. Yeah, if I had a normal monster in my graveyard, I could have outed this. Does he have a fire monster? No, he doesn't have a fire monster. This would have been disgusting, actually. I didn't even... Oh, yeah, this is a fire. If only we had Dark the Dark Charmer. If only summoned Dragoon right here, that would have been... I could have taken it with this. I'm always one monster off. There's literally nothing. I don't see any like play that I can make here. I'm one monster off. I don't see anything that I can do. I don't see another way to summon a monster. If we could have had one more monster, we would have gotten to where we needed to go. All right. Unfortunately, I don't see a way to win this one. I have 3 monsters. I can't out a Dragoon, even though he has no negates. If I had one more monster, I could have done it, but I don't. Okay, so we won this coin flip. No, we lost the coin flip. Our opponent made us go first. We have 2 Gluttonies, which means they can't summon from the extra deck. Let's see if we have the proper scales. We have 1 scale and some really low scales. So at least we have a 1 scale. Yeah, at least we have a 1 scale. 3 scale. Level 6 monster. Gluttony's a level 5. I unfortunately have to scale Gluttony because I just didn't draw any low-level monsters. So I guess we go with that. And we go with Gluttony on the other side because we drew all low scales. We'll just Pendulum summon out this and this. And we'll just summon it in defense and hope our opponent relies on the extra deck and doesn't... Like, I don't... Main phase Tribute on monster. Tribute 1 Sofa Core Pendulum monster. And if you do special summon a Sofa Core monster from your deck whose Pendulum... lower or higher. I guess we can do this. I mean, because this is better than having this on board. This goes to the top of the extra, so I guess we fill up our thing. I mean, that's not the worst. I guess we just do that, because that way we just have more things to summon out for free next turn. Guess it's better than nothing. We have to get our scales in order. It's going to set stuff. I mean, that's already good. King of the Swamps. Any scoops? Yeah, you can't summon from the extra deck. Some of these games are just baffling. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm winning or people just don't feel like dealing with pendulums. I don't know. Okay, this is what our opponent's playing. I think he actually did need to special from the extra deck, and that's why he scooped. But I don't know. He's playing a pretty standard Blue Eyes deck. Maybe he had, like, fusion stuff, but you can't fusion summon with the Morphage stuff, and he was like, I scoop. If you look at it, most of a Blue Eyes deck, other than this and this, can't really play. I mean, he had this. I don't know what really happened that game. I honestly couldn't. Truthfully, I couldn't tell you. Alright, so we don't really deserve anything crazy, but sometimes we'll play the most amazing games and we don't pull anything good, so it'd be nice to pull something good this game. All repeats except for a card that we can probably never use. Yeah, unaffected by traps. I mean, can I be destroyed by traps? Does piercing. You have to reveal Iron Core, which I don't think I have. These are all repeat. Okay. Scales are decent. We have 7 scale, 8 scale. They're playing Sprights. We're not winning this duel. You're absolutely not winning this duel. You started with Spright starter already. What's good is at least that gives me time to read. Alright, my opponent's just basically comboing off the typical combo right now. And I'm just kind of reading if you have a Magician in the other Pendulum. So I guess if I do these two, I can switch it out for something else. This one, he's going Spright Elf. Honestly, we're not... This matchup is terrible, and this hand is shit. So I don't think we're actually going to be able to win. But at least it gives me a little opportunity to read here. Okay, it seems like our opponent's ending on just this. Which, I mean... Now this is all a lot of stuff. Okay. It's actually a lot more stuff than I wanted it to be, but... This actually... Didn't I take this out? Oh, no, I didn't. Max C. Wonderful. That's always awesome. When you... That's always awesome, right? Your opponent goes full combo and then Max C. That's Master Duel special. That does happen from time to time. Okay, so... Okay, I guess we just start loading up our scales. We'll go... Dragon Pulse Magician and probably Wisdom Eye, and then we set... Well, we pop with Wisdom Eye, and then we set up our scales for later turns, but, I mean, playing Pendulums into Max C is, I mean, that's one of the worst fates you can imagine on a human being. So we'll go with this, and then we can actually use Wisdom Eye's effect. He's got, of course, Spright Elf, Carrot. If he uses Carrot, he has to tribute this. Okay, he's using Elf. It's not the end of the world. Gonna summon back Blue, whatever. Blue's gonna search. He's probably searched out the trap card that banishes along with something else. No, he did not. He ended on a very minimal board. There's a lot of nothing going on. He set 3 cards. He didn't really accomplish much. Like, for a Spright board, this is like kind of underwhelming. So we'll activate this effect. And then we'll destroy and then place something else. Yeah, destroy that, and then we can place a high scale. Preferably something like this. Then we can cut attack. That's pointless. This one's not bad, actually, but unfortunately we don't have the proper situation for it. I guess we just go with this. Because it's a high scale, I guess I'll just do that. We'll just activate this effect. And we will cut this attack for no reason, but we'll cut it, and maybe our opponent will do something about it. Best case scenario, I'll negate it. If they tribute this, that'd be perfect. This way, if he just negates it, that's fine, actually. Just loses a monster for nothing. I did this. I'm not going to special summon, because unfortunately, it'd be dumb to special summon, being that I'm under Max C. So, I think we just set and pass. The more we play, the more we lose. This actually maybe would have been doable had he not had a Max C. Because I have 2 level 4s that could have gone into... I have 2 level 4s and 2 monsters here. I could have linked to Gonson. Yeah, I could have maybe done something if he didn't have this situation. I guess we just set this guy. Don't activate anything. I think we just set this since it floats into a card. I think we just set that, set this column. I think we just pass. Unfortunately, we just pass. I can't really afford to extend, because then he just draws more and more and more. Spright starter. Seems about right. Yep, there goes red. Again, his board is like really, you look at kind of disappointing. All things considered, like honestly, if he did not have a Max C, there's a solid shot we would have actually won this game, because we have a decent hand. He just like, I can't afford to do anything else. And then Ostinato, the oscillation, echo oscillation, crazy name. I'm gonna go IP. IP is not the end of the world right now. It can be very quickly. It can very quickly become the end of the world. You know, SP Little Knight. Well, at least I have the oscillation. So if he targets one of my zones, which he probably should target one of these 2 zones. It would be smart, actually, of him. I do have... which one did he target? Oscillation. I guess we hit him with the oscillation. I guess we can use the effect now. Yes. We can destroy this and then draw, and we have the 0 scale here, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we have the 0 scale regardless. So I think we just destroy this. And then if we destroy this, we draw a card. We have 0 scale regardless. You know what also sucks? We have Vortex Dragon, but we really don't have any way to summon Vortex Dragon. That actually kind of is a little frustrating, because we just have not pulled a lot of Odd Eyes monsters. Vortex Dragon is an insane card. Like, really, really good card, but we don't have we don't have what we think we have. We have polymerization for Vortex Dragon, and then we have like 1 or 2 Odd Eyes cards. He's just going straight to the battle phase with this group. Look at this group. Yeah, why not? We'll use the effect, because next turn we can summon all these guys back, assuming he doesn't have Maxi. No, but this is like, he's underachieving. Highly underachieving, actually. He's doing, like, this is really not that impressive, all things considered. Yep, let's resolve this. We can add pretty much anybody. I mean, the whole archetype's pretty much open here. We can go Purple Poison. We can also go Wisdom Eye. We can go Skullcrobat to add Purple Poison Magician. So that's our normal summon. I think that is the normal summon we add. He can negate it, but we have other low scales anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But this is as good of a normal summon as you're going to get, honestly. Pendulum Call. What does that lock us into? Okay, so if we activate this, we can't activate Pendulum Magician effects, but that's fine. But you can add 2 Pendulum. Oh, that's not bad. We can Pendulum Summon a ton. Okay, that's actually really, really good. Okay, so let's start with the Skullcrobat Joker. We'll activate to search. If he negates this, totally fine. Totally fine. We have other stuff to do. If he negates this, I don't really care what he does. Yeah, this is, I guess he's not negating it, but he's probably going to summon IP. Okay, IP's fine. Can IP be used if you summon it from graveyard, or does it have to be link summon? Yeah, you can. So you can go into a link 4 if he wants to with the IP. Link 3. It's got plenty of effects that he can. And we really don't need this 8 scale. Guess we just go with Purple Poison, right? That's the one we wanted anyway. Might as well go Purple Poison. I think we can actually summon as many as possible, but we'll go with the Purple Poison scale. Actually, let's try to bait something out. We have a high scale? Yeah, we have a high scale. Let's bait something out first, because these people, sometimes they just click buttons. We'll click this, we'll target this. He probably won't even read what it does, but we'll just click it, and he might actually try to negate it or like link away or something. Sometimes pendulum cards are literally not worth reading, so people would just respond. Oh, that destroys itself. I had no idea. I thought it just, okay, well, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Now we can just go this plus this, and then we can actually pendulum call into better stuff. But it's fine, because we load up the, we have great scales right now, regardless. We have phenomenal scales. I guess we pendulum summon. From our extra deck, we'll go with, I think a level 4, we'll go with this. Go with these 2, why not? Summon this out. Summon this out. Summon this out. Alright, so I think we just go with these 2. Go with the Transverser. I don't think I'm going to activate anything. I think I'm just trying to get to the dude that's hard to out. So I think I'll just go with, does he have any fires? He actually does have fires, but if I use it, he can actually negate it, so I probably don't want to. I think we just go with, not that it matters, but I'll just go with these 2. Yeah, I'll just go with these 2. We're not going to activate any effect. We're just going to go straight into our big monster. Not even active, because we don't want him to use IP. I think this is our best play right now. Plus, we have a lot of follow-up this way, because we can Pendulum Summon a ton back. Then we have Magician, Pendulum Call next turn. Never mind, he has the out. And never mind, Special Summon the targeted monster. For a second there, I thought it would have been crazy if he had something else, but he's going to summon red. It's a little late for red now. When a monster effect is activated, negate that effect, does not negate activation. This is in damage calculation. He can't activate it even if he wants to. So I guess we just go to battle phase. He has a ton of stuff. I mean, he can definitely, there's a lot of follow-up, ton of stuff. I think we just go out over this. This is more of a danger than IP is. Even though I dropped the IP. Why not? Again, he can't negate this because of what I said earlier. That can't be negated. Main phase 2. It's just, we gotta hope he doesn't draw the out. He can very well draw the out. Again, IP is just kind of, you can go into a link 4 here. You know what? He can go into the link 5 and then link away my monster. If he has that, he can do that. But I'm not particularly afraid of IP. If he was going to use it, he would have used it already. Like I said, this guy is like super underachieving. Like this duel should be wrapped up. We should all be gone. We should have already searched for the next We should have been searching for the next duel 10 minutes ago. Like this we shouldn't even be here right now. Not to mention, I don't know what half these cards do. So, and like I said before, every card is 3 paragraphs long. It's 3 paragraphs long twice, and then you have to keep in mind the type, the attribute, the pendulum, the fact that it's a performer pal, a magician, Supreme King, and Odd Eyes. You have to keep like 9 different things, the scales, like 12 different things in mind while you're playing it. This is not like a grab and go deck. It's not like Fire Kings. You're just like, oh, you grab Fire Kings. You're like, yeah, this is fun, right? You grab 3 Fire King structure decks. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Like, you can have a good time. Yeah, it's something you could definitely do. What's another deck that you could just grab and go? True Dracos. You just grab True Dracos. Oh, you tribute it. Okay, they pop. That's simple. Oh, I could figure that out. This is not a grab and go deck. This is like, you got to sit down. It's like reading a novel. It's like reading 15 novels at once, because every single thing is like, it's like a collection of short stories. Of course, I have no interactions. That's the reason I'm yapping right now, because they have plays I can't. If they destroy this, we get to shuffle something back. If they don't destroy this, probably we win. If they can't destroy it, it just depends on what they're playing. I'm going to go Sky Sentry, this guy. At the end of the damage step, if battled, detach, return that monster. Well, at least we're doing 3,000. If he attacks, we win. If we attacks, we win. He has 1,600 life. His life points are too low to me. This is a great card. It outs Avermax. He doesn't have the life points to be playing this game. He can't play the life point game right now. He can't negate. He has to attack. He has to deal with this Avermax without attacking. If he attacks it, he loses. Okay, he's going to link to Spright, Gigantic Spright. Again, it's fine that he summons this. It's more than Avermax, but I have the attack thing, so it's okay. That's fine. He's going to detach from another monster. You could do that? Detach one monster from a monster you control. I never knew you could detach from another monster. That's news to me. He's going to summon this. Target one card your opponent controls, return to the hand that targets. I can't be targeted. Sometimes I love these like mid-era Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like Avermax. People just absolutely don't know what they do. This is great. I can't wait. Please attack. Please attack me. I'd love for this. This is great. Does he have a damage step effect? Nope. Goodbye. That guy absolutely sold. He didn't sell. That was like a 100 subscriber special giveaway. He gave it away. He didn't even sell it. It wasn't a soul. It wasn't an auction. He gave that shit away. We had no business winning that game. If we switched decks, that duel would have been over half an hour ago, and we didn't even duel for half an hour. That was the biggest sell I've ever seen in my entire life. That was embarrassing. That was one of the most embarrassing performances I've ever seen in my entire life. That was like, wow, that was embarrassing. Okay, and he helped us rank up. What a disaster. That was heartbreaking to watch. That was wow. Okay, this is what this guy was playing. I have no idea how he lost. There's no way you could look at his deck and look at my deck and say he went first and he had max C after he went full combo and he figured out a way to lose. You have to go out of your way to know how to lose that game. You can't. That was I don't even know what to say. All right, if we've ever deserved a good master pack, it is this moment right now. Right now, this has to be something good. I don't care if it's a common. I don't care if it's a rare. It's got to be something good, because that was unbelievable. Not that. Okay, we're on to something. Brave Eyes. Do we have a warrior and a pendulum monster? Pendulum dragon. What the hell is that? Can't do that. Maybe can do that under certain circumstances. What the hell is this stuff? Bro, these are the most random pack filler cards I've ever seen in my entire life. What is this stuff, man? How is this the best card we pulled in this batch? How is that possible, other than Yugioh? How is that possible? And Yugioh is actually not that great, because he's a kaiju that's fucking enormous. I can't give this to my opponent. I can't out it. This thing's gigantic. Okay, let's open some more packs. Might as well, even though we are mid-episode. Maybe we'll pull something good out of these. Sometimes you just got that itch to scratch when you want to open some packs. Give me some of this. What the hell is this? 2 level 4 monsters. This is oddly, maybe even kind of playable. Honestly, this is actually... It's actually not. We are in situations where we can maybe use this. So what this does is it lets you attack directly when you have to have another Xseed monster. You summon this, and then you can attack directly with your Xseed monster by equipping this monster to that Xseed monster. So this actually isn't like the worst possible card. It actually isn't even that terrible, because we've been in situations where there's like multiple floodgates on the board, or maybe we can't attack or something like that, and we've got Photon Lord, and we can just make this and attack there. It's actually not that horrific. That's It's shocking. That's better than the stuff we pulled in the master pack. Maybe the better than the stuff we pulled all day. Skullmark, Reflect Bounder's cool as hell. I actually really like this card. If we play against a lot of moronic opponents, this might actually be good. They might actually be stupid enough to attack into this and win us games. And the Skullmark Ladybug would be good if we were playing in 2004, but we're a little bit past level 4's being. Nightmare Wheel's pretty decent, actually. If this card negated, it'd be a lot better. But this actually is a very good card with... This is actually very good with the barrier statue. Like, very, very good. Because they try to... They go to battle phase, you Nightmare Wheel, they can't attack, can't change battle position, and they lose 500. They're actually not that bad with barrier statue. But that's... Honestly, we just pull like 3... All those cards are better than the cards we pulled in the Master Pack. Other than that Stellar Wolf guy, those are legitimately better than Mountain Warrior. This guy looks really cool. And then Royal Surrender. Yep. That's what the guy from the last episode did. He, not the last episode. Ram! This shit is in here? The hell is he doing in here? What, did he get lost? How'd he get in here? Why is he in here? Isn't there a Zodiac pack? Kaminari attack. Bro, these are some good-ass cards. What the hell? This is the greatest Legacy Pack 5 that we've ever seen. This is like... Wow, this is really good. Reflect Bounder, Ram, Nightmare Wheel, Kaminari Attack, Skullmark, Lady... Look, where were these cards? Imagine we pulled these in like the first episode of Masochist. Every one of these cards would be in my deck. Every last one of them. Bro, this is crazy. This is some of the best Legacy tickets we've ever pulled for early Masochist. Maybe not now, but still, these are like decent. And this is actually really good if we pull Instant Fusion. We have, what's his name? We have Thunder Dragon Colossus. We have Thunder Dragon Colossus, so we could just like trick our way into this. This card's really cool looking. I've never known what this is. It's just like a dude in the sky and a Thunderbolt. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, these are actually half decent cards. Ram, I can't believe is here. Yeah, I have no idea how Ram got into the Legacy tick. I have no idea why he's in. I swear don't these guys have their own pack? How to obtain? Yeah, isn't this like a Zodiac pack? Isn't there a Zodiac pack? Am I tripping? I was like, there is a Zodiac pack. Featured, there's a Zodiac. Why is Ram not in here? Like, why did they put him in the Legacy ticket? Is there a Zodiac chapter in the store? Like, why is Ram in there? That is so random. That is one of the most like odd things I've ever seen. Like, I have no idea why Ram is in this pack. That's such a weird thing. If you were doing like a seal challenge of some kind, that would actually be really annoying because you wouldn't have access to this. Okay, we lost a coin flip, but the hand is kind of decent. Low scale, 6. Oof, it's over. Actually, we have Majesty's Fiend. This is the only reason it may not be over, because this card actually legitimately kind of beats this deck. If we had gone first, we would have won. Unless they had Imperm. If they have Imperm, we fine, we lose. But like, if we went first against this deck and we had Majesty's Fiend, we probably would have won, because every monster they have is low attack in terms of the starters. So like, they summon this, can't do anything. They summon the other little one, can't do anything. But we went second. So it's not gonna really help. But like, bro, if we went first, we probably, yeah, like this is 0 attack. Like, okay, you summoned it, now what? It's 0 attack. You can't activate the effect. But like, if we had gone first and we had successfully summoned this, we would have won. We have a 5 scale, 6, 5, 4. No, we wouldn't have won. We would have lost. Bro, I swear to you, when we looked through those scales, almost all of them were low or high. In some way, somehow, we always managed to draw these mid scales. I have no idea how. I swear I thought I cut them. We just managed to do it. And then we opened Wisdom Eye, but unfortunately we didn't open the other one. I gotta cut some of this stuff. I don't know what to cut exactly, but we have to reduce this card. Like, see, like, Gluttony's a good card. Gluttony's a good card. We already lost because they have Pain, so I'm gonna leave. Gluttony's a good card if we manage to summon it, but the second they summon that Pain, this duel's over. We don't have enough back removal to deal with Nightmare Pain, but that, and our scales are absolutely trash, so we don't have to sit through that. We're in gold. I have no obligation to sit through that. I don't want to be there. Okay, we won the coin flip. No, we lost the coin flip. Our opponent made us go first. This is another weird situation. I don't know. Again, I don't know how this stuff happens. I'm a little confused myself. We have this Performapal lady, this girl right here. We have played one copy of it. We have like... We started off with 60 cards. We've seen this card like 3-4 times today. We've never seen Barrier Statue or Fossil Dino once. I don't know what's wrong with the Master Duel Shuffler. They just pick a card and they give it to you every other duel. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if it's a conspiracy. But there's something not right about it, because it really actually does not make sense to me. This card needs to be cut for sure. That needs to be gone. All of these mid scales have to go. They must go. All these scales. I don't know how we have 1,000,008 scales in our deck, and we keep opening these low ass scales. I have to go adjust this deck. This is absolutely horrific. Like, I have nothing. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I have no place. My scales are absolute garbage right now. I swear. I try. I look through. Let me go remove these scales. Okay. Again, I don't know how this happens, but I play in the duel and I have low scales and high scales. But the second they get in the duel, I open every 3 and 4 scale in the entire deck. All right, this is fine because it's a part of Sofa Chords. This is fine. This is fine, right? We're gonna go through these one by one. 3 is fine. This is fine. This guy has to go. He's gone. Because I can't use him. I just don't activate enough. This is a banish, so this is the reason we use him. We special summon him. This is a part of Sofa Chords, so we keep it. This is a high scale. Good. This is a mid scale, but this is because we're playing Sofa Chord. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, these are fine. It would be nicer if we open these and not like the other stuff. So these can change into other scales. This is fine, even though we open it every game. This is fine. This is actually kind of fine. It's kind of a high scale if you think about it. This is fine. This is fine. This guy's gone. Okay. Surely now we won't open these damn middle of the road scales. Please. This guy can go too. He's a 3. He's good. He can go. We don't need him. We have other scales. So we have a 2, 1. If they're normal monsters, we might as well make them. This guy, do we need him? No. Let's just keep reducing the deck size, right? We get another low scale gone. 50 cards. We have to keep reducing. I'm going to keep reducing it. Again, addition by subtraction, because this doesn't make sense. We really do keep opening like 3 and 4 scales. I swear I'll cut almost every one. We'll still open the 3 and 4 scale. All right, this is the first coin flip. We actually legitimately won. Our opponent didn't make us go first. Our hand is pretty good, actually. This is a pretty solid hand. Pretty solid hand. Scales are whatever the hell we want them to be, honestly, because we have Scroll Combat Joker. So as long as he doesn't, even if he does ash us, it doesn't matter. This is not a bad hand. So I guess we just normal summon this out. Activate this effect. Yeah, our scales are pretty solid. He scoops! He thought we were playing a real deck. That's the other thing about this deck, that we've been getting, a lot of people have been scooping to us, which I think they just don't want to deal with pendulums. I think a lot of people don't want to deal with pendulums. Because, number one, it's so much reading. Number two, most of the time when pendulums go first, they go on and on for 8 minutes. And then on top of the going on for 8 minutes, they usually, if you don't have hand traps, will win anyway. But they don't know that we don't have things like, we don't have Metal Foes Electromite. We don't have Beyond the Pendulum. We don't have the good pendulum. So they don't know that, but they don't need to know that. We get free wins. Okay, let's get something good, because the Master Packs this episode have been a total embarrassment. They have been like you could find better cards anyway. Like, these have been absolutely horrific. This is like Pack Filler Central. This is not a bad sealed format card, but I think we're a little past that. We got to pull more insects to make that good. Malefic Stardust. We really, really need to pull Stardust Dragon. Really badly. We have so many different uses for Stardust Dragon. It's insane. So this Stardust, that's insane. We need to pull Stardust, and we need to pull that other guy. Watch, you'll see. This guy. We really need to pull Stardust and Stardust Assault Dragon. That would be really good. This is the only Assault mode card that is actually good. I would love to pull it. Stardust would be insane, because now we have this. This is a free summon if we have a field spell. So much stuff around Stardust. Afterburners is pretty good. Fuzzy Lanius is decent. This isn't bad for the water deck, actually. I can't even say anything. This is not bad for the water. I think we have the other one. I think we have, what's his name, the fire one. How is the fire one not related to this? How about the True Dracos are? I think we have this guy. It doesn't show me. Yeah, it doesn't show me. Okay, but I think we have the fire one. I think we actually have this card. We have this card. We have some other ones. I mean, the problem is True Kings don't actually work with True Dracos. They just have True in the name, but that doesn't mean they work together. We can search with the Dragonic Diagram. This card's not bad. Banishes 2 spell trap cards, non-targeting, which is pretty decent. It could be something we could, I guess, kind of use in the water deck. This is definitely not a terrible card, and this is definitely not a terrible card. Okay, so this is looking like a pretty good hand, assuming we have the right scales. 4. Okay, but this is fine. This is a 4, because it can actually convert to a lower or higher one. 4, 5, 7, 13. Okay, these scales are fine. These scales are totally fine. We have 2 special summons, actually. Now we have a special summon and a normal summon. Clock Wyvern and this. This is actually really good. We can get to a rank 4. This is actually really good. This is actually really good. Okay, I think if I play this right, if you control no monster, special summon this card. Okay, I think if I play this right, I think we can win this duel. Because we can make a rank 4 plus a Fossil Dyna, if I play this right. Assuming they have no hand traps out of nowhere, we can, if we play this right, I think this can be pretty good. So we'll summon that. Let me make sure our scales are right here. Oh, wait. If you control no monsters or pendulum monsters, apply this effect. So this scale stuff only works if I... Damn, this is a little odd. It's fine. Hopefully I can get a 0 scale. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to summon this dude out. We're going to activate his effect. If he ashes us here, that's fine. We grab the 0 scale. So now we can use Fossil Dyna anyway. So now we can use these 2 to go into this. And then we have a 0 scale and we have a 13 scale regardless. So we can do this. So we can end on a Photon Galaxy. Oh, I didn't think that through at all. I did not think that through at all. I can't special summon if I summon Fossil Dyna. Well, you know what's positive, though? Let's think on the positive side of things. If I do summon this... we'll stay on the positive side. So I'll summon this. If they out the Fossil Dyna, which can happen, it's possible. If they out the Fossil Dyna, what I can do is just summon the Eternal Galaxy. Never mind, I can't summon Fossil Dyna. There must be something here that prevents me from doing something. This is a 0. This is a 13. If you control a monster, you cannot Pendulum summon. This effect cannot be negated. Never mind. Never mind. I guess I learned my lesson there. Man. And this is, like I said, this is the problem with, to me, with Pendulums, is that there's so many things to keep in mind. And there's so many restrictions, card to card to card to card. And we lost. We have definitely lost. He just literally drew the perfect out. If I try to fuse, he'll fuse my next monster. Why did I not do this in the standby phase? I always do this in the standby phase. Why didn't I do this in the standby phase? Yeah, why did I have no way to deal with this. Yeah, whatever I summon is going to get fused away no matter what I do. Why did I not do that? I always do it in the standby phase. The one time I don't do it in the standby phase, he draws the perfect out. Because when I summon my new monster, he still fuses with the new monster. He drew the perfect out. Could have been Raigeki, wouldn't have mattered. Lightning Storm, wouldn't have mattered. There's so many cards, wouldn't have mattered. He drew the perfect out. Ah, man. That was just dumb. That was just disappointing. Thank God this is golden, it doesn't matter. Like our losses don't, but that was just insane. He literally drew the perfect card he could have drawn. Okay, we drew another hand. Again, this deck is pretty damn big. To be drawing this every third game is pretty crazy. We drew this. We haven't drawn the barrier statue once. We've drawn this virtually every single duel, which is kind of crazy. This is really something. It's not a conspiracy theory, but there's something about this Master Duel Shuffler that isn't quite right, because to draw this card every third duel is kind of crazy. All right, my opponent is playing Gold Pride. At least they're paying life points. Although it helps them to pay life points, at least they're paying life points. That's good. I guess in a certain sense we're winning temporarily. I guess by the end of this episode, we will get better at this deck. Because I will, the more I play this deck, the more cards I read. I try to play this in solo mode. Again, it was just like I was just like reading more than I was playing. So I was like, screw it, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to make mistakes, you guys are going to tell me what I did wrong, and we're all going to learn together. Because this is like, there's no way, at least I know what Dragoodies does. This card, I actually know what this does. And then the rest of this, I know what this guy does because we used them. So I know these two. Sulfur Chords, I generally get it. They're actually pretty decent. We might just play pure Sulfur Chords at this point. We have a decent engine. There he is, late to the party, going second. Already don't need him. Okay, do we just special summon the entire gang out? Try to get into an Avermax. I mean, the problem is he's got the trap card most likely. I didn't see it. He's got this roller. Alright. Alright. We got some level 4s. It's a 4 scale. It's a 7 scale. 2 scale. Unfortunately, I would special summon this guy, but he is our only high scale that we drew. We drew all low, one high, and no searchers, so nothing to do there. Guess we activate. I should have activated a low scale first to try to bait out, but it is what it is. Take one Gold Pride, return it to the hand. Or one Gold Pride engraver, return to the hand. Alright, so he's going to return a Gold Pride back to the hand. Fair enough. Fair enough, I guess. He's going to return the little card back to the hand. That's fine. I'm going to activate my card. Pendulum Moon. Hopefully, again, I don't know yet, but hopefully there's no like random restriction on these cards. Barrier Statue. We can special summon out. The problem is I have no out to anything yet. Pendulum Summon. Why not? I mean, I guess we could just summon everything, go into an Avermax. It's really the best case scenario I can come up with right now. I think we summon this here. I shouldn't have summoned that there, but it's too late now. Summon this here. Summon this here. Summon this here. And then, does he have any fires? He does have a fire. For once, it actually comes up. For once, it actually comes up that he has a fire monster. Guess we go with these two. Yeah, we go with these two. And then he probably has that trap card that destroys and then special summons. Or adds a random card or whatever that thing is. But we'll activate this so at least we get to another monster. Summon his monster. Actually comes up. His monster's 23. Actually, it's a pretty strong monster. Summon that out for free. And then we go. Ooh, we can go into this. We have no Sofa Chords down here, actually, so it wouldn't really benefit us in any way. We could go this and then give him back his other monster, but I'm sure he'll have something. What does it do? This doesn't really do anything of relevance anyway. I guess we'll just go with. Do we have any cards in hand? Nope. I think this is probably another. Yeah, I think this is another situation of just going into Avermax. I mean, Avermax has really been the hero of the last 2 episodes because he's one of those cards that's just kind of outdated, so not a lot of people know what the hell he does. And because he's so outdated, they just can't out him because they just don't know what he does. They don't know how to play properly around. I don't know what's going on right now. What is it? Are we lagging? Are we freezing? Alright, never mind. We're just going to summon Code Virus, drag Code Virus Swordsman. And then assuming our opponent allows us to get to the next part here, we just go into Avermax and hope for the best. They definitely can out Avermax with this deck if they synchro summon into the right card. Yeah, I don't know what's with this like weird lagging. What's going on today? The internet's working fine. It's just a little slow. Like a general error. What's going on? And I should not have put him here because obviously that's another thing with this deck. Like you have to like think ahead of where you're like what columns are going to be where. Like you actually, this is one of the only decks where link zones actually matter. Like they don't even matter as much in link decks as they do in pendulum decks. What in the world is this? Half shut. Target monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Its attack is halved. We're doing mad damage. We're doing mad damage right now. 3,000. An additional 800. Why not? There's a reason this guy's name is Bad at Game. I think that name makes a lot of sense. He saved the roller. I don't know for what. He added back the car. That is like a very high level. We do have a monster with higher attack than our life points. He gets to banish 2 and do something. I don't know what. But next turn, our plays are, I guess, decent. They're okay. I mean, we have a lot of follow-up. If we can get this off the board, summon a link monster that points 2 different directions, maybe we can summon a lot of things. The only thing is we don't have link monsters point side to side. So, I mean, we're link summoning at least one. What do I get to do? During your opponent's standby phase, you can special summon 1 Nitro token to your opponent's field, but it cannot be used as link material. No, I don't want to give him link material. I don't think I do. No, nope. I don't want to give him link material. I think I'll hold off on that. I don't see how that could benefit us in any way. No, it's fine. I won't give him link material. Special summon this card. All right. That half shot came out of nowhere. I was actually kind of shocked that hit the board. Another game where it's like if he can't out Avermax, we win. If he can out Avermax, we lose. What it comes down to with this deck so far. This deck and Lunalights, I think Lunalights actually utilized Avermax significantly better. just because Lunalights can spam out so many monsters that we can just be like, oh damn, we're in a pinch, Avermax. It's not the same as this deck. Like this deck, we just kind of like rely on having to go into Avermax because we can't do much of anything else. But with the Lunalights, it was actually kind of, that's probably one of the positive aspects of Lunalights, is that you can go into an Avermax in a pinch, which is, I think that's amazing. He's honestly one of my favorite cards of all time. So being able to get into an Avermax out of the blue was really, really cool. He destroyed our Scale and our Mech Knight Crusadia battle phase. Let's see this. Let's see this. Attack me? Yep. Oh my god. I swear they never read this card. No one ever. We won the duel. They just refused. They're like, what does that do? Who cares? Let's attack anyway. They never fucking read the card. We won 2 games today. Because they just don't. They refuse to like acknowledge that he exists. Like, how much attack is he? 3,000? Yeah, okay, I'll attack. No problem. Well, 3,000, that's it. Like, they just attack. Today's been quite a day. Honestly, mostly because my opponents have been making stupider plays than even me. Like, they really, like, I'm playing Pendulums for the first time in a very, very long time. And definitely never played Pendulums like this day, and it's not bad. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. We can use that. We actually can use that. We have the Tenyi card. The Tenyi, if you control a non-effect monster, you can, and it gets destroyed. If it gets destroyed, you can summon a non-effect monster from your extra deck. You can summon this now. It's 4,500 attack. It's not bad. 2, that's insane. 2 Ogdoadic cards. Nordic, which is a okay Nordic card. And Steamroid. That's how I feel right now. A disaster. But somehow, someway, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon from 2006, the Jump promo, is the most usable card in this entire pack. Some way, somehow. What does this do? Red Vinegar Vamoose. Okay. This card is like a Tiamaton that we can play anytime we want to. This could be interesting. But this card is a little bad. Man, we used to play another card that was like this. One day we could just play a column deck. This card we used to play what's that thing called? We used to have the card where if your opponent activates a card in that column, we can negate it. I forget what the card is called. Broken Line. Where if your opponent activated a card in that column, you could negate it. But it was a free negate as long as it was in that column. The problem is we set this in the middle column, and our opponent will never activate a single thing in the middle column as long as it exists. So this could be good, but it could also be horrific. It also looks like a Suship card, and I can't believe it's not. Because it looks in every way like a Suship card, but they just were like, we'll create Suship art, but we'll just give it to a random trap card. Okay, so let's open some more packs. We've got 5 legacy packs. Again, this is our third 5-pack of legacy packs. The second one was actually pretty decent. Let's see what this is. Number 2, Shadow Mosquito is a phenomenal card. It's actually a great card. We just don't play rank 2. It's a great card. I have nothing. This is one of the better URs in the whole set. It's just level 2s. That's the only issue with it. It is the only issue with this card. It's actually a good card. You use it in a, like if you were playing a modern version of Spright, which we beat earlier, somehow, if you were going to build a modern Spright deck, you play this card. But I don't play level 2s, but it's good. The March of the, whatever the hell that was not a good card. But that was actually, wow, that Mosquito is pretty good. Petite Moth, cool. Domino Effect, was that a level 2, the Petite Moth? Maybe. Maybe it was. If we get Unexpected Die, we could really do something here. Nightmare Scorpion, that Bubble Man is physically impossible. You can't summon it. You can't summon it. There's no way to summon it. It's impossible. Cyber Soldier, Goki, another Goki. Goki's a decent engine, actually. It's a decent link. I don't know how many Gokis we've ever pulled. I don't know if we ever really pulled any. Cyclone, Shadow Slayer. Wow, that was quick. What the hell was that? That second half was such garbage. It's like, oh, by the way, this is the first this is the first Dark World monster ever. A lot of people don't know that, but it's Dark World 1 word instead of Dark World 2 words. So, as you can see, this is not treated as a cyber card. It's also not treated as a Dark World card. Nobody wants this guy. Nobody claims him. He's a poor guy. He's already a cyborg. Life's a struggle. Nobody wants him. But this is actually a great pull right here. This is like a legitimately decent pull for level 2 decks. We have played level 2 decks in the past. We have a decent level 2 engine. The problem is this is not the kind of card that you can like build around. It's more of like kind of like a tech option, like a weird like game ending inflict damage equal to the attack of one monster with a hallucination counter. So it can like end games in Sprites. It can like this guy could have used this against us. Yeah, detach this card. Place 1 counter on one face-up monster your opponent controls. Inflict damage equal to the attack of one monster with the hallucination counter. Literally. he could have possibly outed our monster. Yeah, it's possible he could have actually outed our monster. He could have put everything in defense. And yeah, if he summoned this in that Spright duel, put this in defense, cannot be destroyed by battle, put this in defense, we would have had to attack him with Crusadia Avermax. And yeah, we would have had to attack him with Crusadia Avermax. And then he places a counter on us. Again, that doesn't target. Next turn, I have to attack him, and he inflicts damage equal to the hallucination counter. He would have won that duel if he had used it. Too bad. Okay, so the Pendulum deck, honestly, over the course of the episode, which is what I thought was going to happen, it did get better. It got better. Addition by subtraction, just like I said. I don't know, again, we just kind of got unlucky. There were certain cards that we just drew over and over and over and over and over again, like this. And we drew this over, like, we have one copy. We drew it like how many times? We drew this like 5 times today. We have one copy. At one point, this deck was 60 cards. We drew it multiple times. Meanwhile, there's like cards that we never see, like this. We just like never see it. But yeah, overall, I thought the deck wasn't bad. We got to get rid of this thing. It actually locks you out of Pendulum summoning. If you control a monster, you can't Pendulum at random. But yeah, so if you summon Supreme King Dark Worm, you actually can't Pendulum summon. I think that's so dumb. So we can get rid of that. Every single time, we're just going to keep reducing and reducing and reducing cards out of this deck until we get a Pendulum deck that actually makes sense. We should have, I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm sorry, I counted that wrong. 5 plus 2. We have 7 Floodgate monsters. We couldn't even get this off one time. Mostly somewhat my fault. Other times we just didn't draw it. But overall, what's cool about this deck is sometimes you just put Pendulum columns down and your opponent just scoops because they're not trying to deal with it.